I will talk about my PSU, which is the ITDC, which is at the helm of the travel, tourism, and hospitality sector. And in this ecosystem, if you look at our stakeholders, 72% of our stakeholders, which belong to the newer generation, which is the millennials and the zillennials, the alphas, etc., they are taking all kinds of travel, tourism, and hospitality decisions, 72% as per many reports, based on technology, through technology platforms, digital, social media platforms, and using a lot of business insights to make their travel, tourism, and hospitality decisions, which basically means that if we have to cater, and this is also the bellwether, if I can say, of the service sector. So if we have to take our industry forward in these current times, which are not just based on new and emerging technologies, but we are seeing increasing use of AI for what you say programming, for contractual agreement and commercial agreement. So IPR. So when we talk of digital technology, we should also talk of the intellectual technology, which is a combination of the technology per se, the digital part of it, the intellectual part of it, will have to be used if we have to make future forward and future faster decisions, especially in my field. And as you can see, that the government is also incentivizing. If you look at what the Honorable Prime Minister said about our industry, while he says that we have to encash heritage for development, which is Vikas Bhi and Virasat Bhi, but he also says then in this time and age, the 5 T's become very important, which is leveraging what you call tradition, leveraging talent, and talent also includes skill appropriate people for this generation. And then of course trade, which is also trade and exchange of technologies that we have, tourism, very very important, and then the last T of technology, which is very important. So an amalgamation and an interface and an exchange between these 5 T's is actually what is very very essential, which has to be today the bedrock for any kind of decision making in any industry. And of course, as we catapult from this age of AI, robotics, internet of things in a more commercial manner, we will be looking at a different age altogether. And the culture formation around technology is something that that all kinds of PSUs, especially in how they do procurement and how to do contractual agreements, will become very very important. So we'll have to move from the sea of construction to the sea of doing good contractual agreements. I think that is very very important, and technology will not just be the bellwether but also be the Archimedes lever for any industry. So for me it is very, in many ways, fortuitous, if I can say that, because one gets to attend events in the travel, tourism, tech and hospitality sector. And now this is also a new platform that I have been made aware of, where you can also talk to your peers, because we are in the public sector, although we are more aligned to the private sector because of the kind of work that we do. Also for the simple reason that we are the only listed PSU, profit making at that, which looks at this travel, tourism, hospitality sector. There is no other PSUs in the government. Most of them are not from the service sector, they are rather from the manufacturing sector. So that is the difference, but it's happy to understand, because the underlying principle of the PSUs is how do you do internal governance, how do you look at the ESG, how do you look at inclusivity, how do you look at the role of women in governance. I think those kind of things, even if you are a manufacturing PSU, even if it's your service sector PSU, those common principles and values and work culture in the PSUs is something that we can all learn when we do our own individual subject domain matter discussions. And also it's a good opportunity to network, I'm sure, because all of these people who come here can be either my demandiers for good policy advocacy, or they can be my stakeholders and shareholders. So yeah, thank you.